Well, it's a sea day.
It is. It is also our last day on the cruise, which is not a great day for me, but...
Yeah, the waves outside are picked up a little bit. We got a pretty good headwind that we're bouncing into right now. Literally, the boat's kind of flopping around in it, and even had a rainbow out there this morning as a bit of a squall moved past us. We are almost in the rainbow. I hope you can see that in the camera. It feels like it's right in front of me. I got to reach out and touch it. I think that's because we got a bit of a squall behind us, and the sun's in behind the squall. So hopefully today is full of rainbows on our last day on the ship.
Yes.
And we can show you one last sea day. And there's still things we haven't actually gotten to. So there's some dining venues, a few different things we still want to show. So let's start off by doing something we have done this whole trip so far, which is breakfast in the main dining room.
Well, we are at it again. We are playing Journey to the Secret Word.
Yes, be sure to watch this video because we have hidden a letter somewhere in this video. And special thanks to Level 8 for providing the prize for this contest.
You are looking for one word with 7 letters long for this series.
And then go to cruisingcanucks.com to make your entry.
And don't forget to tell us where you saw those letters.
So we are at the bow of the ship, and the dining rooms are in the aft of the ship. So we are going to get our 10,000 steps in just going to breakfast today.
You just want to walk... Oh, sorry.
Mrs. Canucks asking me for navigational advice.
Do you want to walk all through the cabins, or do you want to go on deck 7 with all the shops and stuff to get there?
Cabin's just fine with me.
Thank you.
We're in the main dining room. Nice staircase.
Good.
And here's our table. And Mrs. Canuck is studying this breakfast menu. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. So it's a little bit different than the last one we were on Emerald Princess. So you got hot off the griddle on the left side with some French toast, pancakes. You get your eggs and omelets. Some breakfast favorites at the bottom. And then some skillet, international breakfast. And a whole bunch of kind of random stuff on the right side and the bottom here. So my breakfast appetizer, that sounds strange to say, has arrived here in the main dining room, the Soleil dining room, which is the lower of the 2 dining rooms at the back of the ship. And I thought I would start out with a little fruit yogurt. And there we go. And of course, a morning tea, my own little teapot.
So breakfast has arrived, and I went with the waffles. It comes with some strawberry sauce, some whipped cream. I asked for maple syrup. I kind of like things a little plain, but I might try this. And a side of bacon. Lots of bacon.
And I have a ham and cheese omelet. I have a rough history with princess omelets, so I'm going to see what happens. Okay, my toast has arrived as well now. So kind of odd little glitch in the menu. This omelet, it says right in the menu, comes with toast and a hash brown. I didn't get either one, I just got the omelet. So I did manage to secure some toast. Make myself a little sandwich this morning. We are done with break fasting and we are heading back to our room. Just an update. Success with the omelet. It was cooked a little oily, but it was done. And toast was warm. So they're all the measures of a successful omelet with toast. And the dining room service was actually really quick.
Very, very well.
Yeah. So done really well. Had my tea, my breakfast. Now it's time to relax. Let's see what it's gonna be like around the ship. The weather's a little iffy outside, so it might be busier inside. So we're gonna go see if we can find some space. And if it's doable, we'll go outside. Let's see what's going on at the dome this morning. A little bit of water coming down. Oga. It looks like yoga. The stretchers are all out. Oh, they're all laying down sleeping. Okay, we found a couple comfy loungers here in the dome. Do you want to give everybody a demonstration of what the loungers do that's kind of unique?
I don't think I don't have the right chair to do that.
Oh, we know the right chairs here?
Those ones are the longer ones.
Oh,
these are shorter.
Some of the chairs allow you to lift your knees up. There's a bendy part in this chair.
Yeah.
That's the other ones, is it?
Yeah, it's not these ones.
No. These are just plain old sit-around chairs. Okay. We are on the move here, walking on a little bit of sunshine, and gonna see what we're doing for lunch. I thought we'd explore and see all the Lido options that are available. It sounds like there's a little bit of tainted love going on at the pool deck. Here we go. Ooh, dining options. We found them. A little noisy here, but there's lots of food and even a few tables available. Here's our view from our table. We've decided to sit down at for a little bit of Lido deck food that we're going to go explore for the first time this whole trip. One thing's a little peculiar for those that like to drink Coke Zero. I have Coke Zero with my rye and sometimes just on its own. It's been really hit and miss around the ship. Some people are telling you that it's not available anywhere and Diet Coke's the only option. Whereas you go to other bars and you can see cases of it sitting there and you can have no problem. So it depends where you are on the ship if you can find something.
Okay, so I went to the chicken taco or the taco and shawarma station. I have a little nachos with cheese sauce. I have a chicken shawarma and a chicken taco. What did you try?
Shawarma update.
It was delicious. Highly recommend it. I might even actually have another one. I don't know. I haven't even tried my chicken taco, but the shawarma was so good I want to go get it and order it.
I grabbed a couple slices of pizza, veggie and pepperoni, and grabbed a chicken taco, but Mrs. Canucks is talking me into the shawarma, possibly. We'll see how that goes. Okay, phase 1 of lunch update. Mrs. Canuck has gone to get me shawarma because she talked me into it, so we'll see what that's like. My chicken taco, the chicken was cold, so I kind of prefer my warm meat on the bottom, so that was a no. And pepperoni pizza, very greasy, tastes nothing like it did at Alfredo's. And the veggie pizza was absolutely, So pizza was a swing and a miss up here, but so far the shawarma is the winner. Mrs. Canuck has returned with some shawarma, so we're going to give that a try. My first shawarma, her second. And we are inside now. Mrs. Canuck is on a hunt for cinnamon rolls. From that look, it looks like she didn't get them. We moved on up to the International Cafe. Mrs. Canuck is hunting for cinnamon rolls. Will she find them? Let's see. No luck?
No luck.
No cinnamon rolls anywhere on the ship. Uh-oh. So there are Portuguese egg tarts. You see, eatery, also known as the buffet to the common folks. Mrs. Canucks having some dessert in the wind tunnel?
I am. I'm on the promenade deck. I found some bread pudding though, so of course I couldn't resist.
Okay, we got a relaxing spot here. Nice quiet space to do some reading. Somewhere in the heart of Texas. Okay, they got a little bit of live music here. Poolside music, they're calling it. It's one of the bands that we really like seeing around the ship. It is Tapioca Duo. There's something really funny with the audio out here, though. I'm not sure if they need to fix something on the guitar audio, or but we can hear her voice, and she's got a really good voice. So we tried to enjoy a little bit of music around the pool deck. They're having a little bit of audio issues with wind in the mics, and they didn't have the proper technology set up on the microphones to avoid the wind noise. So you heard half the wind and half singing in the microphone. So
True.
I'm very unfortunate because that is one heck of a talented duo.
For sure.
So hopefully we can find them somewhere else in the ship before we get off. We're down on the pool deck. It's Mrs. Canuck's favorite time.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
Only because she's so good at it. That's why it's her favorite.
It's fun doing it when you're getting ready to go on a trip. It's not fun doing it when you have to leave from a trip. Off to pack, everybody.
Here we go. The suitcases are out. Hold on. Why are you repacking that? I just did that one.
Yeah, Mr. Canuck just tried to hold me back. It might have needed a little bit of a better fold job.
I folded it into threes. Time to fill these babies up. It's done. Mostly. Mrs. Canuck has completed her miracle she does at the last day of every cruise, which is getting all our stuff into a couple suitcases.
It's always harder to get it back in after you're leaving, don't you think, ladies? Or man, whoever does the packing in your house. I guess I shouldn't say that, just because I am usually the one that does it for us. But anyways, yeah, I think we've got it all in there in the suitcases, so as much as we can until tomorrow morning.
And just noticing as I stand here that the ship is wobbling quite a bit back and forth, but it's a type of wobble that I can handle a little bit better than that slow back and forth. It's kind of more of a choppy bouncing through the waves thing. So we're heading face on into the wind, so it's been a little bumpy today.
Yeah, you definitely feel the ship moving.
So yeah, so we did a little relaxing this morning, and we do have one last specialty restaurant booked for this evening.
Which is a new one for us, a new one on the Sun Princess, so we're excited to check it out.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. Something to do with meat.
The Block by
Butcher Block, something like that.
Butcher Block.
Sounds delicious.
He's so excited.
Exactly.
They do have a very large vegetarian section on this, so hopefully that'll keep him happy.
Yep, I've gone from seafood to hot pots, and now I'm going to butcher blocks.
There you go. The things he does for love.
Tonight's dress is black, and it's got this monstrous pink bow that wraps around the shoulders. That's about the best I can describe it. The black part of the dress is about 1/4 length. Looks like there's some black strappy sandally shoes, heels, and red hair.
So we are at the Butcher Block restaurant. Now we have dinner reservations here tonight, but we're not here for that yet. From 3:30 to 5 p.m. is when they do their elite party reception here each night, and so we're here for that. So we're gonna go get a little nibblies. We ordered a cocktail. Let's go see.
Cows. Moo. There you go, all kinds of snacks here at the elite party. Ginger, maybe. Apricots, cheeses. There's also a little bit of nuts and olives and fruit. There's always a warm thing at the end. I haven't found any chicken nuggets yet. Oh, you're going for crackers, are you?
Well, because look at this nice smoked salmon. I was looking for like a baguette or something to put it on with.
Smoked salmon. Okay, they had something up there called a Cornish pastry. Not quite sure I know what it is yet. You think it's beef?
I believe it's beef. Tastes like beef.
It's in front of the cows. That makes sense.
Good.
Then I got some fruit. We have a little tasty Crown Royal right there. And one of these drinks.
Yeah, I went with a new drink on their cocktail menu here. It's called the Velvet Sunset, and it's quite tasty. Nice.
You having your dessert before your dinner?
I'm having dessert before dinner. I couldn't pass up this little chocolate vanilla mousse combo they had up there.
Yeah, I've left the elite party, and we are heading to Good Spirits. I believe that they are doing a bit of a show in a while. There you go.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hello.
How's your chair?
Comfy.
You had a whole couch to yourself?
Yeah. For a minute.
We're here just on time to catch a show. They're going to show us how they're going to make a couple drinks. It's going to be Philip. He's quite the entertainer here at the Good Spirits. So we're going to see what he's going to make. Right now I'm having a Starry Night in Oslo. What are you having?
I'm having a gin and tonic.
Okay, there it is. Starry Night in Oslo. It's got tea and a bunch of other good stuff in it. Actually got charcoal tea. They cook it over a campfire first.
Welcome to Good Spirits at
Gin and
Sea.
tonic.
Nice to see you all on the last
Philip is
day.
firing it up.
Cocktail just enhances the experience. And the secret is in the Italians' commitment to keeping it simple. Stays with you. When you focus on quality ingredients, it
Okay, they're about to put in the best ingredient now. They're about to put Crown Royal into this drink. It's an Italian drink with Crown Royal.
We will be using Crown Royal here. And by now you're probably thinking, okay, we're in Italy. Why is he talking about Canadian whiskey, right? And the thing is, Italy is not particularly known for whiskeys, right? And we wanted to find perfectly balanced whiskey to use in our citrus-forward cocktail. Yep, exactly. So.
Okay, we're just leaving Good Spirits, and hopefully we'll go to squeeze one more band in. Okay, we've relocated to the Mally's Pub. It's always a busy spot, but there is some live music here. Mrs. Canucks here too.
Here we are. A little pre-dinner cocktail with a snack.
There we go.
Thank you.
With a few onion rings here at the pub. And of course, some Crown and Coke Zero. We are moving on to our last meal here in the Sun Princess, at least the last dinner. Possibly the last meal, and it is going to be Butcher's Block by Dario. I have no idea what I'm getting into again. Butcher's Block doesn't sound like exactly the first thing I'd turn to for food, but Mrs. Kanaka would be.
We are at the Butcher's Block. We were brought in and they gave you some red wine in this little cup. It's really not good in my opinion. And some sort of bread that I didn't enjoy either. But apparently we're supposed to stand here for a presentation.
Let me show you.
Before we're allowed to sit.
Still not sure what's going on. Just a crowd of people in a restaurant right now. It's the weirdest specialty dining experience in the history of specialty dining.
Right now it doesn't feel very special. It kind of feels like waiting for a cafeteria to open up.
Yeah, with the buffet or something.
I don't know. It's weird. It's extremely weird. But I mean, we can't get near to film anything, so.
Yeah. There you go. There's the show, people.
Okay. So from now we are gonna be family. Are you agree with this? Yes. All right. You and you can sit together. You're gonna make a new friends tonight. So you're gonna eat at the same time. You're gonna drink at the same time. Everything gonna be at the same time like a family table, right? This one we call tomahawk, right? This one we have only 5 pieces each cow, 5 in the port side, 5 in the starboard side.
I feel like I'm back at Crown Gill. I got a map of the cow again. There you go. I don't see anywhere where the veggies are located on this cow.
It's a very puzzling experience. So the first thing has come around, which is beef tartare. And so here it is. I asked for a little lemon to go with it. There's a little bit of salt blend. Thank you.
They do have a vegetarian option here at Dario's at the Butcher's Block. And so I'm trying it out, of course, because I ain't eating no raw meat stuff. And so I'll show you what I've got going on here. So I've got a little bit of vegetables, and I've got a bruschetta. It looks and smells delicious.
And please don't forget the put a little bit salt on the meat.
He's showing the meat we're about to eat. The chef is bringing it around the show.
It almost smells like hamburgers on the grill.
Smells delicious.
That smells good. So the bread that comes at the table at the Butcher's Block comes in like a bag, a brown bag, literally. So I'll show you my bread tucked in the bag here. Got a little bit of bread tucked in this bag. Take a look. There it is. It's hiding in there, right there. Okay, for the meat eaters, it looks like they provided with some beans.
That makes sense.
Yeah, beans for the meat eaters, protein. And then tapenada is what this is here. I haven't tried it yet. This is the veggie option that I'm showing you right here. And there's a chickpea tart with caramelized onions. Okay, more of the beef that's aged less than 12 months is arriving at the table.
So they come around and serve pieces of it, but they have this great big bone there. I'm like, look at that bone. He said, do you want it? I said, yes, I do. I'm going in, guys. I'm going in.
It's not corn on the cob, you know.
It's delicious. It's better than corn on the cob, trust me, any day of the week. Delicious. Now I have the beef belly. That's what they said, right? The beef belly I'm eating right now. Oh my.
How's his belly looking?
Kind of looks like a slow roasted roast, you know? Yeah. It needs gravy.
It needs gravy.
It tastes just like my slow cooked roast, my pot roast, but I would never eat it without gravy. Can we get water when someone has a chance, please?
We've got a tinfoil treat.
Where's the butter? Okay, what we have here now. What we are having is the beef belly, yeah?
Yeah.
The beef belly, which is cooking very slow for 14 hours.
14 hours.
Yes, 14 hours.
Mrs. Canucks got a new type of meat. It's not a good meat.
Tough, tough, tough.
Tough, tough, tough.
Somebody described it as gum, chewing gum.
So delicious. I got something new. I'm not sure what it is. It's a little, I don't know. It looks scary.
It's vegetarian.
Yeah, but the texture is kind of like guts. So I'll show you. I can stir stuff. It's a video. I don't know. What's in there? There's rumors of more meat coming out. I've got something different. It's not a veggie, but it's not a meat. It's a protein. I'll show you what it is. I believe it's fried eggs with like a reddish pomodoro sauce, maybe, if I'm getting the words right. And that's, I think, the same that's on there.
Wow, that smells delicious, everybody. It smells so good. More meat. This is the tomahawk cut meat, so hopefully it's tastier than that was.
Ate most of my egg. What are you eating now?
olive oil cake. But this is really good. I'm enjoying the cake. It's yummy.
A little bit of grappa.
It reminds me of
We have just come out of a marathon meal at the Butch and Block, and we're just going by the main atrium. They're doing a kind of a finale last night show, so I'll show you a little bit of the Irish band.
That's why there's 10,000 people here.
We've relocated from the craziness of the piazza. Mrs. Canuck had a shoe disaster.
Yes, I broke a shoe.
She broke her shoe.
See?
Well, she didn't really break it.
No.
The designers of some Princess
They
4s.
had a gap between the metal trim and the carpet, and my heel got caught in it, and I fell out of my shoe. So that was fun.
Let's go see what's going on in the dome. Ooh, they got a... It's blocked off a little bit. I'll poke through and see what there is here. Where's the gap? There's a gap. The dome. Sitting empty again. The rest of the ship's really busy. Wouldn't it be great to put an event in here right now? Art? Water? I might have ordered a little bit of cheesecake on the app. We're up by the dome here. Thought, we didn't have any dessert down there in the meat factory, so I thought I'd have some cheesecake. It's the last walk. The last evening on the ship. Here we go. Uh-oh. No door magnet. You know it's over when there's no Cruising Canucks magnet. Someone's yawning.
I am tired.
Must be the end of a cruise.
It must be all that steak and red meat I ate tonight. I'm telling you, that was a...
You must be
That was too much.
a food coma. If there's ever going to be one, you're going to have one from that meal. Oh, last night on the ship. Relaxing day, kind of. A little bit of packing, a little bit of poking around with a few more food venues. Kind of tried to tie up a bunch of loose ends. We forgot to tie up the printing a picture loose ends.
Yeah. I mean, we don't really need them. We do have enough photos of the two of us in 8x10 form that they print out for you or whatever, so it's okay. We can, we downloaded the digital ones, so we have them on our phone, so it's all right.
And it's just after 10 o'clock. The clocks do go back tonight, but we are self-debarking tomorrow, which means we need to be up and going by 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so we are flying out of Miami tomorrow, so we have to get an Uber or a taxi to Miami airport, so we decided, and we have a relatively early flight, so we decided to self-disembark so that we can give ourselves lots of time to get to Miami airport.
So that is the end of our Sun Princess 7 days in the Caribbean. Hopefully you've had a good time watching all 7 days.
And a special thank you to friends Scott and Matt that traveled with us on this trip, and
Yes.
we hope you continue to have a wonderful cruise, because they get to stay on for another week.
Yes, for sure. And thank you for being there for Mrs. Canuck for moral support with all the crazy meat she was eating, because she would have drove me nuts with all the specialty dining if they weren't there to help us out.
It was fun.
Oh, so that's a wrap. We'll call it there. And if you're going to Sun Princess, then if you have any questions or comments or whatever, just drop them in the comment section below, and if we can help you out, we certainly will.
For sure.
And if you enjoyed this content in this series and learned a little bit, then please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out.
Yes.
And that's it for now.
That is all. It's time for bed.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night.
Happy cruising.